That also looks fantastic. The workload needed in the manual trim was almost inhuman effort mode required for that recovery, and at such low altitude, almost impossible. Really? Oh, I was under the impression that if you shouldn't throttle up because apparently the throttling up introduced a more magnified descent. Okay, I didn't know that. KJG, type in exclamation when. Given how far we are from the IRL 737 experience, we're all just shooting in the dark. I think they have an idea of, well, for one thing, they need to have redundant sensors, right? For the angle of attack sensors. If I understand correctly, they only had one angle of attack sensor. And so there if that failed, so the throttles were in climb power and the nose pitched over rapidly. Yeah, so I guess you'd probably take over manually, bring back the throttles, and then try to adjust the trim. But yeah, maybe it's, I don't know. Don't know. XS, this is beta 1, so I haven't heard of anything with regard to an update. Don't know. There were two sensors, but if one is showing high AOA, it would disregard the other sensor. Oh, there are two sensors. Okay, I thought there was only one sensor. All right, we're at 36,000. Going to stop cruise at 37.
Thousand to go.
Something just beeped at me. Okay, so they have two sensors, but only one was pointed to only one was pointed to the system or the software. Hmm. I saw that they, what was it, about a week and a half ago, they were doing a bunch of flight testing off the coast of Portland, out in the Pacific. I would have loved to have been in jump seat for those tests, but I'm sure they had FAA and Boeing engineers and all. It was a packed cockpit. So Ortho looks good. Brand new ortho. Zoom level 17. 18 right around the airports. Global Sim Alliance source. It was a packed test bird with lots of engineers in the back. That would have been a fun flight. I would have gone on it. I'd go on a Max right now, as is. I would fly on a Max. There were hundreds of well, I don't know the exact number, but I'd go on one. In fact, I'd even offer to fly right seat. Mr. President, how are you doing? I get settled on P3D when I come to your streams. How so? What do you mean? Expound your statement. I'd go on an Airbus too. Yeah, heck yeah. I had a real world Airbus captain come into my well, basically we were testing Smart Copilot. Couldn't get it to work, but how valuable would it be to have I have off-sked descent who's doing shared cockpit with me in the 737 800 and 700. And then I have Iron Condor who's doing shared with me in the TOLUS and the Flight Factor, but having another Airbus real world captain to do shared with, that would be cool, but we couldn't get it to work. You're still more likely to die in a car than a Max. Absolutely. Yep. Hey, Tyrion Prime, how are you? The scenery is excellent. Is it standard? No, this is free, but you have to build it yourself. I believe if you type exclamation ortho, it may link you to a something to get you more information. But it's actual satellite imagery, so. Did Ortho come up with anything? Maybe it's Ortho 4XP. Let me try that. Nope, that didn't work. All right, well, there's a ton of videos. Here is the search results. Yeah. No Fokker. Nope, not per until it comes out on the org store. Yeah. I have watched Stranger Things. I haven't watched the new one yet, Glocky, but yeah. Golf Simulator, yeah, my chat is in follower only mode, so yes. Oh, here's a permit piper. There you go. Yeah, going well. Just flying the Max. How are you, Alex? We're at cruise. We can probably turn the seatbelt signs off. F50, you will like it. First flight done. Right, it uses the 750, right, Scotty? You have 10 and a half years of flying the FK 100. What is the FK 100? I don't know what that is. Best airplane I ever flew until the 787. I gotta Google this. FK100. It tells me that this is the FK100. Oh, Fokker 100. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I like this one. How does the cockpit look? Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That looks good. Yep, I like that. .50 is the high wing turboprop. Okay, 100 is the low wing jet. All right. You got the second. You got the worst report card in fantasy football. So the grades are out. I should check that out. Uh, Mr. President, I hope eventually it does. It's not in this version. A little bit of a frame rate issue. Oh, that reminds me. What was that program that is replacing 3J FPS? I need to try that out because it looked really good. It looked fantastic. My guess is the Mac 737, should it release, will be free, I'm assuming. How can I get the 73700U with the Zebo system? You can get that on Threshold, right? You can download it on Threshold, on the Threshold website. Piper Alex, I think the sounds are the same as the 800 right now. Mr. President, type exclamation release. Or no, exclamation when. HGS software corrupted and in op until software update. There's our transponder code. UTC time, elapsed time. I didn't start the clock. Of course, again, we can change the engine system. So hydraulic pressure, quantity, brake temperatures, and control surfaces. Do you want to see how it looks at night? Does the tail number change with delivery? Okay, so the tail number here is a Canadian registration, so CFSES. I don't know if that's the tail number on here. Yeah, it is. Huh. Yeah. I guess I'm assuming if it's in Plane Maker. All right, Fly 787. Take care. Thanks for jumping in there. Have a great rest of your evening. When was the last time your version of the Max was updated? Boron, I have only received one beta copy, and I refer to it as beta 1. So, oops, I need to re-engage VNav. And let's check out top of descent. 389 miles. This is a John Fly long haul for sure. Ooh, I can go auto brake off. That's Fresno below us. I'm going to go direct BVL. BVL, boom. Direct. We're going to cut right over the MOA. FSC Plus St. Wolfric is the B2 plugin that auto starts FS economy flights. When you're taxiing, it logs you in. When you leave the ground, it automatically starts your FS economy flight. And then it tells you, I mean, obviously you can set, it tells you your rental information and everything. It's great. Yeah, you have to do a search for FS Economy Plus on the John Fly Discord. And then, yeah, it's brilliant. Oh, that water looks great down there. The mountains and everything. Tile line right there. I'm going to check in on the tournament. Wish I could play it on stream in the corner.
Second shot.
I hope it comes down to a tight finish on the tour championship. Yeah, Shenanigans, it's really handy. Thank you for sending over that payment too to Snack Air. Wow, Xander Schauffele's in first. That was my pick the other day. He's tied with Koepka, Brooks Koepka. Justin Thomas is 5 strokes back. Wow. Tony Finau turning it on. Tony Finau in the 6th spot. Woo. So really, it looks like it's a 3-person race between Schauffele, Koepka, and McIlroy. Got some tile lines going on there. Yeah, it's like I say, it's a 3-horse race between Schauffele, Koepka, and McIlroy. Schauffele's 15 under, Koepka is 15 under, and McIlroy's 14 under. So. Oh, we're having a problem with the engine. Oh, snack. We just got in trouble for flying over a military field. So we have to go into heading select. We've been told to fly heading 0 or 320 and descend and maintain 230 in a slow vertical descent of 1800. And the military just told us we're diverting to Reno for a security check. Yeah, 15 million. 15 million. I do believe it is an annuity. Or it used to be an annuity. It was paid over time, but maybe not now. I don't know. But if you look at it, though, look at the difference between 10th place and 5th place. Because, I mean, you get millions of dollars for after that. Like top. I think the top 5 get $1 million, don't they? I don't have it in front of me. But they're on hole. Looks like they're through. The leaders are through hole 3 or 4. You know. All right, we're diverting to Reno. So can someone type in exclamation ATIS space KRNO for me? I need to test that from the chat side of things. I'm going to change my heading. We'll do 30-degree banks. We're going to go 310 for a moment. I kind of want Schauffele to get it. Thank you, Iowa. Thank you, DMB Bird. All right, so they're landing the 1.6s. What's the winds, though? What are the winds? Variable at 4. Okay, so I can land going north. All right, I'm going to tune in an ILS frequency of 109.9. And then I'm going to set up course 344. Okay, that's set up. Oh, Rory's about to make a or try for a putt. Looks like it's about 10 or 11 feet. I think he's gonna make it. Sure enough, little left to right, he made it. And I think he may be tied for the lead. Let's find out. No, still one back. Okay. This could be an exciting finish. I don't know if you guys watched David Faraday and his show, but Faraday interviewed Xander Schauffele this last week. Seems like a really nice, down-to-earth guy. I like Koepka and McIlroy, though. I've actually corresponded with McIlroy directly. Back way back when. All right, we're through flight level 290 descending. I'm going to increase our vertical speed 2300. We're being escorted by the military. Ooh, look at the mountains there. Oh, snack. Go Rory or Xander. Yeah. You don't like Koepka? Why not? Do you think he's cocky, arrogant? Does he strut too much? I like Koepka. I like him just because, well, I was following him on the European tour before he joined the PGA Tour, and I like his fight. I don't like so much his complaining about not being recognized by the media or whatever back in the day, but I do like Jordan Spieth. Yeah, he's kind of fallen off the radar a little bit lately, though, huh? He seems too robotic, no emotion, too consistent. I just don't understand how he, you know, comes into the big stage tournaments and just turns up 5 notches. It's amazing. Rory off the tee. Uh-oh, going left. Uh-oh. He said it's okay. He's in the rough, but he can see where he's going. Of course, the guy in 6th place is Tony Finau. He's from Utah.
Thousand to go.
All right, we need to be at 10.5 now, so we'll reset the altitude to 10,500. And we'll continue our vertical speed descent down. Uh-oh, overspeed. He won the Masters at 21. Yeah. Yep. I'm a big Jordan Spieth fan. All right, I'm going to take over speed control. All right, change our heading just a little bit. And increase our vertical speed. We'll fly heading 320. Is it similar? Yeah, it's there's some similarities with the 800 for sure, Chris. Yeah. And no, it's not publicly available. Okay, we're going to land at Reno. We're at 19,000. Flight level 190, descending. Oh, McElroy just barely made the surface. That is Lake Tahoe, straight ahead. Beautiful Lake Tahoe. All right, we'll set pressure. Your stream is a few seconds behind. Yeah, Woodland just hit a great shot under the par 3. All right, we're going to change our heading 330. I need to be at 8,300 at Epos. Oh, Shoffley bogeyed. I'm going to be a little more aggressive in my descent here. Change my speed. 270. All right, we're going to land on ILS runway 34 left. Okay, we should have turned the seatbelt signs back on. Oh, we do have low pressure in the center tank. Let's check a few things here. Yep, center tank is off, so we'll turn that fuel pump off. I think we'll level off at 10.
1,000 to go.
Yeah, we'll level off at 10. Little close to that mountain. Looks good. All right, we're going to switch to 250 knots. Type exclamation when. Arm set. Let's see. Arm. No. Speed brake's not arming. Oh, it looks like it's armed. Okay, flaps 1. No, I can't do flaps 1. I'll wait. Flaps 1 is 250 knots. I can extend the gear at 270 knots. So in just a bit, we'll extend the gear. That ortho looks great. Arthur, how you doing? Hey, Dirts, P-Bask, how are you guys? Okay, we'll descend down to 8,300. Who's going to bet that this thing captures the glide slope? Do we think it's going to? I'm going to slow to 230 knots. And I'm dropping the gear. Here's a zoom in of the gear coming down. Want a little bit of sound? Okay, flaps 1. I see the runway. Hey, Miss Amanda, how are you?
1,000 to go.
Does plane command work for you with the TOLUS? I'm not sure. I don't recall testing that actually. I can try it. Let you know. You're reworking ortho tiles for better definition. Yeah, I just redid all of Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, SoCal so far. I'd like to do the rest of the U.S. all over again. Throttle quadrants. There's throttle quadrants. Oops. Oh, snack. Throttle quadrants are right there. It's a little bit different look and feel. Change my heading just slightly. And I'm going to click on loc. See if we can intercept the localizer. I'm going to change this to approach. And then I'm also going to hit APPR. Okay. And I'm going to slow down to 175. 170 flaps. 2 coming in.
2,500.
There's the predictions coming in. I'm going to predict 6:15 today. I'm predicting 6:15 on the landing. Let's set up our speeds. We'll do flaps 30, 139 plus 5, 144, final approach speed. And flaps 10.
2500.
Why does it tell me to pull up? Dual channel. One 150 set. Flaps 15. Oh, thanks. Flaps 25. I just got handed some interesting looking lunch. Looks yummy. I don't know what it is though. Okay, flaps 30. Speed is set 144.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Thank you. Oh, auto brake. Autopilot disengaged. Auto throttle disengaged.
300.
My airplane pitching down just a tad ski.
200.
Flight slow.
100.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
473. Reversers in.
80 knots.
That was a hard landing. Reversers out. Spoilers down. Flaps coming up. Yeah, it dropped out at the end, yeah. I don't know where that guy's coming from. 1G, yeah. Smacked it down. My entire flight ruined by 7 seconds of bad decisions. Should we watch the replay of that disaster? I think we should. Who got it though? Who had the highest prediction? I told you guys to go high. Okay, one thing is important. Turn off the taxi lights when you're pulling in or these gate agents get blinded. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a max in the middle of Reno. Blinded by the light. Seems like I'm still flashing him.